But you can also see on the left-hand side that it is also haunted by a fucking dragon. So let's go right for the dragon because we ain't no bitch. Charge it. Make it dead. And it is Glintstone Dragon Adula. Ouch. Don't worry, I didn't take a hit. What? Hit it! I'm out of stamina right now. I've been using up all the staminers trying to get close. And you'll notice that Adula is kind of covered in crystals. And after you do enough damage, Adula essentially bolts. He goes, he leaves, he gets the fuck out of Dodge. And that's because Adula has a bit of some lore that ties him to this place and who we're actually going to meet here in a very short amount of time as well. So, all right. So after you do enough damage, Adula will essentially just disappear. We come up here. You can see that this tower is sealed. And this is Rena's Rise. If we go down below, there is a little like ruin here. Inside the ruin, there is a teardrop scarab that we can go ahead and kill. And we get Chilling Mist. This is actually a pretty damn good spell. Or, I mean, Ash of War. And Chilling Mist. This will allow us to put on the, what do you call it? The cold affinity as well. It says this Ash of War grants an armament the cold affinity and the following skill, Chilling Mist. Co-armament in frost and then slash, spreading the frigid mist forwards. The armament retains the frost for a while. So you're able to like continually build up that frost and also spread it out in front of you. Sort of almost like a gas for a little while. It goes away pretty quickly in the air, but it stays on your weapon for, I want to say 20 or 25 seconds, something like that. Cool though, if you want to be able to apply frost early on or also apply frost on top of a bleed like we have with our weapon right now. There is a secret in the next ruin here, but I am going to hold off before I actually show it off. But there is a secret within this rune right here. Ruin. Actually, right here. But there is a tower up above us here as well. And if we make our way up, you'll see that there are actually wolves here guarding this tower. Ow. And after getting by the wolves, we can make our way inside. And you can see definitely has that Carrion look about it, that the magical astrology, you know, books everywhere, crystals everywhere, glintstone everywhere. We're going to make our way up to the top. There is a site of grace at the bottom. Well, I guess on the first floor. I think there's an item out here too, if I'm not mistaken. Is it out? I think it's over there on the side of the building, but we'll go get it later. And if we make our way up here, there's an elevator for us to take up. And an NPC that is a new NPC, but also an old NPC at the same time. We just got to climb the stairs and have a conversation. And yes, it is none other than the witch that we've seen that put Kale to sleep way back at the very beginning of the game, and also gave us our first ever spirit calling, or our spirit bell. Oh, let's talk to her.
Oh, again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Rena when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but Tarnished, What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation.
And then, you must be Ronnie the Witch, behind the Knight of Black Knives.
I see. Quite the sleuth, aren't we? Indeed, I am the witch, Rani. I stole a fragment of the Rune of Death and used it to forge the god-slaying black knives through fearsome rite. I did it all. But sadly for thee, the curse mark thou seekest is not to be found here. I have slain the body I was born into and cast it away. And it is upon that flesh the curse mark is carved.
Okay, that curse mark is why we were sent here by Roger. Roger asked us to come and find that curse mark and bring it back to him if we would. Obviously, that's no longer a thing. And she also said that she's slain her body, which makes you wonder, how is she in front of us here if she's slain her body? She's in her body, right? There'll be more on that later.
And why should I reveal that to thee? I performed the act not to bury the past, nor in shame of the deed, but all the same, thy begging compels me not a jot. The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say. Now, be gone.
Be gone. Let's keep talking to her.
The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say. Now, be gone.
That's kind of what you're left with right there. So instantly, your first thought is, well, let's return to Round Table Hold and tell Roger that we couldn't find it. See what he has to say. Roger, my friend, how are you? I got news. I bring news. Oh, you don't look good.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
Rani casts off her curse mark.
I see. When Rani shed her flesh, she shed the curse mark too. You know, not everyone would trust such a tale. But if she in her current form is nothing more than the living doll you profess, then perhaps it's true after all. Forgive the bluntness of the notion, but how would you like to become one of Rani's vassals? Only in order to get what we want, of course. The location of the body which bore the curse mark, which right now I haven't the faintest. And the best way to find out is for you to enter her service and take a poke around on the sly. I know you've got what it takes. Not only are you a superb fighter, but people want to trust you. I've seen it.
All right. Roger's proposition.
Can you become Rani's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around on the sly and determine the location of her original body that bears the curse mark. I realize that I'm asking you to put yourself in grave danger, but I know you've got what it takes. Quite possibly the only one, in fact.
So basically, he's asking you to enter her service, basically as a spy. So let's return to Rani now. Right here, Rani's Rise. And we'll take the elevator back up. I always forget to send the elevator back down. So then when you get here, you have to call the elevator, wait for it to get down, then go back up. The smart thing is, once you get in here, to just send, once you take the elevator up, send it back down before you leave the room. I'm not a smart man. Like so. Then you can just fast travel down if you want to get down faster. All right, let's talk to her. See what she has to say.
The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say.
Sounds like she's getting pissed.
Be gone.
Go away. I wish to serve you.
Oh, is that so? Thou wouldst render me aid. Is that thy proposal? Affording thyself opportunity to grope about for the curse mark's location, no doubt.
No.
Very well. There's nothing wrong with a well-laid scheme. What's more, if my past and past wounds beckon to thee, I am curious enough to see what thy destiny portends. I'll allow it. Enter my service, and good hunting to thee.
There it is. We have entered Ranni's service now.
Good. Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is, in my service, a half-wolven warrior
What?
by the name of Blythe.
Blythe?
I would have thee join him in searching for the hidden treasure of Nokron, the Eternal City. I have called for Blythe to greet thee below. Take from him the particulars. Ah, and there wilt thou find Iji, my war counselor,
E.G.
and Salavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts also. Heed not their peculiarities. Feel secure in gaining from them what advantage thou canst. I am sure the others will be doing just the same.
All right.
Speak with the three who await thee below. Thou needst not indulge them unduly, but they too wish to appraise thy worth. It hath been a passing long time since a newcomer entered my service, after all.
All right.
Speak with the three.
There it
thou
is. Now
needst.
she's
It hath
repeating
been a-
herself. So let's go ahead and make our way back down below. What? Can't travel. Oh, yeah, we have to actually, I forgot. You have to go down and talk to these guys before you can fast travel away anywhere. So fast traveling back down is cut off right now, which means now I got to pull this fucking lever, wait for it to get up, take it down. Damn it. But no, now we find out from her that, in fact, Blythe, the half-wolf man that we met, and we helped with the oh shit, was it? The Everjail, the guy that was in the Everjail. We helped him slay that guy, is in fact in her service, as well as E.G. too, the giant blacksmith that we met down the way, right before Caria Manor, which explains why he's there. He's probably there to make sure that anybody coming is not a threat, I guess would be the best way. And also to warn anybody else away, therefore keeping people from sort of investigating what might be happening at Caria Manor as well. But you can see that E.G. actually appears as a big, giant, huge spirit here.
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything. Again, I am Iji, the Karian royal family's dedicated blacksmith and Lady Rani's war counselor.
That's a big ghost.
I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will give you whatever guidance I can and pray for your success. My apologies for the misleading words of warning. I never imagined that an audience, let alone service to Lady Rani, was in your fate. I, for one, should have seen it, but I did not. Do forgive me, my fellow. Let us give all that we can of ourselves, together, for Lady Rani.
And we're sort of getting what it means now too. Just our first taste of almost how fanatical her followers are going to be.
Let us give all that we can.
And that's it. That's all he has to say. We can go ahead and get out of there. Now we're looking for Blythe and somebody named Solavis. Solavis is going to be somebody new, but Blythe is right here.
Long time, friend. Blythe. If you've forgotten, glad to have you in the service of Mistress Rani. Well, getting right to business. I'm still in Limgrave. The eternal city of Nokron lies somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron from there.
Okay. So he's sort of given us, now that we've entered Rani's service, of course we do want to go to the Academy of Rylokari, but he's sort of given us a next step beyond there, where to go. And he says that he is going into the, we've already taken how do I explain this? We've already kind of gone where he says he's going. He says he's going into the well. And he's speaking of Safria River Well, which we already visited the other day. So now he's going down into that well in search of the lost city of Nokron. So he says it's down deep below.
I'm going below through the well in the Mistwood.
There you go.
See if I can't find the road to Nokron. Don't keep me waiting, eh?
And he's pretty much done with us. That's all he has to say. And of course, if we go to the Mistwood, which is right over here, Sophia River well. That's the well that we went down before. We are done talking to him. Now let's go meet Sullivis. This is a brand new character. Sullivis is quite the character too, let me tell you. Talk to him.
I see. You must be Rani's new hireling.
Hireling.
Yes, I've heard all about you. I am Sullivis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnished like you, but since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us all down with you.
Wow. Real personality this one's got.
I reside in another tower close by. Come and pay me a visit. Should you wish to be of actual service to Mistress Rani. If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste my time on the likes of you.
Wow.
But who am I to stand against the wishes of my lady?
What a dick, right?
I reside
And now he's repeating himself.
If it were up to, but who?
So, let's hop on the old horse. Now you're able to actually fast travel around too. You have to wait for the, no, we got to go back up and talk to Rani. Shit, I forgot about that part. We do have to go back up and talk to Rani before we can proceed. So you're sort of kept in here by a invisible wall. It sort of signals you to, yes, don't leave. Go back, talk to Rani, idiot. But we do know from everything that we've read so far that indeed Rani is a demigod. And in fact, we now know that she also played a pivotal role in the Night of Black Knives and the murdering of another demigod. And essentially the way it is we have House of the Carrion House, which is led by Queen Renala. It's a monarchy or a monarch kind of, is it, what I was trying to think of the word for it when it is a monarchical society, right? When a female leads. So, Renala is the queen. She has 3 children by Radagon. And those kids are Rykard, Rani, and then another brother by the name of Radagon. Now, we do know a lot about Radagon already. His general, or I'm sorry, not Radagon, Radon, I'm sorry. General Radon. We know a lot about Radon because of the things that happened in Caelid that we had seen with his legendary fight with Melania. Now, on the opposite side of that, we have children that were born by Queen Marika, and those are, of course, Godfrey the Golden, which was the first slain demigod. And then you have 2 brothers, one being Margit the Fell Omen, and he had a twin brother named Moog. They both were Omen. They both suffered the affliction of being omens, birth defects essentially, that made them, they were born with horns and shit like that all over them. So rather than like a normal baby having those cut off, they were thrown into the sewers, and we kind of don't know what's happened with them since. But we do know what happened to their brother. Now, Marika also had children with Radagon after he became Elden Lord and became the king consort. He had 2 children with her. They were twins, and that was Mikola, and the other one was Melania. So a boy and a girl, and they were born with a curse. Both of them were. They were born with a curse. Melania's was born with rot, and the rot would eat away at her mind and her body. And Mikola, his curse was to be forever young. I know, right? Of all the, wish I didn't have that curse, right? So forever young. And Mikola loved his sister so much that he pledged his entire existence to helping out and helping her get rid of the rot. And then she loved her brother so much that she became the sword of Mikola, essentially to protect him forever and always. So, yeah. How the fuck you remember all this, said Snipes? I know it, right? There's so much lore. Also, what's up, buddy? How are you? Good to see you. What up, Snipes? How are you? How's life treating you, buddy? It is very confusing. I'm not going to lie. I get names wrong all the time. All the time. Literally all the time I get names wrong. Like, I'll call Godric Godfrey and Godfrey. Yeah, it's just, it's, all these names are so similar. Mikola, Melania. It's just it's too much. It's too much. They needed to make the names more different, but I guess that was sort of the thing when it comes to like George R.R. Martin. I do believe is who it was that made who came up with the story and a lot of the things behind it. And I guess that's kind of a repeating theory. Also, incest is like a thing with him too. I don't know why. A lot of incest in his stories. He did write Game of Thrones after all. All right, so let's talk to her and see what she has to say.
Allow me to forewarn thee. I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. This doll's body is not without its hindrances. Still, I have high hopes for thee. I look forward to the good news when I arise.
So she said that she's about to go into a slumber. She also then admits that this is not her. We already knew this wasn't her body. We didn't know what this was, though. What is this form that we have in front of us? And she sort of confirms it, that it is indeed a doll. She's inhabiting a doll rather than her own body. So she has slain her own body and kept her soul, which is exactly the opposite of what happened to Godfrey the Golden when his soul was slain, but his body remains here, and it was buried deep under the Erdtree capital.
I shall soon enter my slumber.
She repeating herself?
And it will be some time before I wake.
Yeah.
I have high. I look for.
So she's basically repeating herself now, and now we're good to go. Now we can fast travel, and we can actually leave here. So let's go find Solivus. Solivus says that he is actually, that he is in a tower not too far from here. So let's jump down underneath here. We have a Trina's Lily. And if we actually go around the front over here, we can make our way down, and you see that there is one more tower here, and this is indeed where Solivus will find him at. There is a little ruin down below us. I don't think there's any items down there. I could be wrong. But there is a few other items that we'll be able to get here pretty soon. So I don't think this gives us anything, but let's kill it anyways because it's alive, so kill it. Yeah, no, that just gives us our drinks back. And then if we make our way down here, number one thing that you can do if you would like a cool ass helmet is if you climb up the wall here, make your way up on the wall. Right here is the Black Wolf Mask. Black Wolf Mask. And this reads, a mask fashioned after the head of a black wolf, relic of an assassin who assumed the guise of Ranni the Witch's loyal shadow. The likeness is striking. So it looks just like Blythe. And apparently somebody tried to assassinate her at some point, and he did it through wearing this black mask, impersonating her friend. And that looks so cool. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna keep it on. We're definitely wearing it. We're not overweight or anything, are we? Nope, that's a medium roll. Ouch. Yeah, it looks fucking cool, so we're gonna wear it. Let's wear it for now. But apparently we know now from reading that indeed somebody did try to assassinate Ranni at one point in time. I don't think there's anything back here, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. All right, so we could already see Solivus up here. Solivus, what up, buddy?
Well, you took me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? Oh, you provincials never cease to amaze.
Wow.
I suppose you're here now. Perhaps I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to find a woman called Nepheli to administer a potion.
Wait a minute.
Even you can do that much, can't you?
Accept this task. So he wants us to find somebody named Nepheli. Of course, we've already met Nepheli. We've helped her in several ways, and he wants us to give her a potion. So let's accept the task.
Good, good. Now I shall hand over the potion in question.
And it said Solivus's potion.
Find Nepheli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad tidings, and soon. I've no time for idle chit-chat. The only thing I will hear from you is a report of your task's completion. Are we understood?
This guy thinks he's the boss, right?
Off you trot.
I could
have
murder
enough
you.
on my plate.
I could kill you where you stand, fool. But he's essentially ushering us off. Let's go to the top of his tower, see if there's anything up there. Snipe says, I'm doing good. Almost ready to become a journeyman electrician. Sorry I had ads because I'm poor. Hey, man, no worries, man. Wow, become a journeyman. That's a good job right there. That's a good job. Snipes, dude, I'm so happy to hear that. So glad you're doing good, man. That's fucking awesome. Another memory stone up here. So now we got another spell that we can remember as well. So more spells, the better, right? So from here, we'll just go ahead and make our way back down. And don't worry about the ads. Snipes, it's all good. Good for you, man. Good for you. All right, so you guys have probably already seen it when we went over here to kill that teardrop scarab, but it kind of drops down right here, and you can see that, in fact, you can drop further down. There's nothing out here, but if you walk to the end, you'll remember when I had brought your guys' attention to the balcony before. Essentially, what we're doing is we're going up on the balcony of that area that I had brought your attention to. So we're going to go ahead and drop down. We'll just drop all the way down. And then right here, I do believe there's an item on top of this roof over here first before we do go down the ladder. I'm pretty sure that there's an item up here. I might be wrong, though. Nope, there is. And it is an old fang. Nothing big, nothing serious, but still, all items is all items. Now we can go down this ladder, and essentially right below us here, that is where I was standing when I brought your guys' attention to this ladder. And if we climb down, there is an item at the very front of it. It is spell-proof dried liver. This is the first time we've ever seen this. And it reads, a cured animal liver dried in a pickled after pickling in a blue medicinal solution. Craftable item, temporarily boosts magic damage negation, improving damage mitigation against attacks imbued with magic. Never would have thought. Never would have thought it. Snipe says, why is everyone back to playing this game? Is there something new? There is a DLC that comes out Friday for it. The first DLC for it. So everyone's sort of gearing up for the big day. Everybody is getting all the things that they want to get done. Yeah, I'm really, really excited for it. I actually have 2 collector's editions that are coming that are going to be going on the shelf back behind me. I think we need a color change too. Echo. Changed studio lights to cyan.
Okay.
You see, I got the collector's edition right there for this game. On each side of that, there and there, I have 2 different other collector's editions that are on the way for that. So yeah, I'm pretty geeked for it. I'm pretty geeked. All right, so we got another NPC to meet right here, and you can see that there are all kinds of like soldiers, but you can see there's lifeless in the eyes, and in fact, they're actually dolls. So it makes sense that this guy is here. Since Ronnie's a doll, maybe this guy is the one that procured the doll for her to inhabit, I guess would be the best way to say it. But let's talk to him.
Oh, you. Sorry, your worship. I apologize for any offense given. I am Padilla, servant to the Carrion royal family. I am charged with maintaining these ghastly dolls.
See, so he admits right there that, in fact, these are dolls.
Your worship, allow me to be of use.
Drop this context.
Other than the puppets, there are some very fine things up here in this storeroom. Why not pick something out before you go? But please, can you offer poor ill-starred Padilla a little something by way of compensation?